Microplastics is making some startling discoveries.
Meteorologist Christine Gregory spoke to a lab engineer from the University of Rochester about how these tiny pieces of plastic are not just polluting our environment, but our bodies.
The technology being used to study microplastics, which are defined as bits of plastic 5 millimeters in size or less, or the size of a nickel or a ring, are vastly improving, especially over the past few years. Now scientists are saying we're not just finding evidence of this in the environment around us, but we're finding them in us.
We're finding these small particles in our air, in our water, in our food, because we use a lot of plastic.
About 4 billion tons of plastic in the last 70 years, to be exact. With a similar amount projected to be produced in another 70 years, there's going to be a lot more plastic going into the environment and a lot more exposure to people the way we're currently using it in our daily lives.
Plastics are basically exposed to light and heat and mechanical weathering so that they degrade and disintegrate into smaller and smaller plastics. They don't just disappear, they just keep getting smaller and smaller.
Researchers are still trying to sort out both the short-term and long-term impacts of what ingesting this plastic means for our health, but Greg says being aware of the potential concerns is a valid start.
To say it's a complicated situation is a bit of an understatement. There's lots of interaction with the environment and how you would interact with that plastic pollution that might actually impact your own personal risk.
If you're looking for ways to be proactive, you can take steps such as filtering your water, cooking foods that are least likely to be contaminated with plastics, and working with air filters to keep dust and particles at a minimum in your home. Reporting in Rochester, Christine Gregory, News 8.
And as scientists continue to gather this evidence on our microplastics in our bodies, they say a better understanding of its harmful effects should come to light.